Did you ever actually consider knocking it completely on the head and retiring? Did it get that bad at any point?
There was a point after that where I hadn't touched the guitar for ages, and the whole it just related everything to what had happened, the tragedy that had happened.
Is it true that you actually bought your first guitar after hearing Elvis Presley?
No, it's not quite like that.
I always thought it was Baby Let's Play House. That's one of the stories.
Well, I know. We actually had a guitar in the house. It's the guitar made some sort of intervention into the family. There wasn't a guitarist musician in the family, like relative and uncle or whatever, or indeed my parents. But the guitar was there, and the music started to appear on the television. And we'll say Lonnie Donegan here because I remember going to school and there was a boy playing the guitar, and he was doing some of these Lonnie Donegan songs like Rock Island Line. Was seduced by the sounds of rock and roll through their radios, and they heard this wild music, and whether it was a sort of the Little Richard, sort of big band stuff, but certainly the aspect of what was coming from the more rockabilly side of it. So the sort of Elvis Presley, Bill Black and Scotty Moore, that sort of nucleus. If you really want to know, the rock and roll of the 50s was played by young, really rebellious people. And if you think about like Elvis Presley, who combined white music and black music and came right under the radar, that he was then his music was being played to young kids, and it was really controversial, but he managed to pull that off. All the rest of the ones you hear about, like Buddy Holly and Gene Vincent, all those, they were all young people playing. Chuck Berry, all that. They were playing lyrics for young people they could relate to. So it was a real sort of, real change for the whole society then. By this point, I'd been seduced by music coming out of the speakers, the radio. And really it was American music that was sort of translated, either the real product coming through, the rock and roll, rockabilly, Little Richard, that sort of thing, or it was like the local heroes like Cliff Richard, or there was this guy called Lonnie Donegan who started like the whole skiffle movement, and skiffle meant that if you had a guitar, then you could actually possibly be able to play it and do these sort of songs. And a lot of the guitarists from the 60s, they all started off the same way, really.